My sister, Clara, utterly destroyed my wedding ceremony when I turned to her, tears streaming, and yelled, "Get out of my sight, Clara, and never speak to me again," before I ripped off my veil and stalked out of the church, leaving a stunned crowd behind. The pristine white lace lay crumpled on the aisle as I stumbled through the heavy oak doors, the silence of the street a stark contrast to the chaos I'd just fled. My perfect day, my perfect life, shattered into a million pieces by the one person I thought I could trust implicitly. It all started so beautifully. Mark and I had planned every detail of our summer wedding for over a year. The sunshine streamed through the stained glass windows of St. Michael's, illuminating the flowers and the smiling faces of our loved ones. My dress was everything I'd dreamed of, and Mark looked breathtaking at the altar. Clara, my maid of honour, stood right beside me, a little too stiff, a little too quiet, but I dismissed it as nerves for her big role. Now, looking back, the warning signs were everywhere, glaring like neon signs I stubbornly ignored. Clara had been off for months. Snippy comments about my fairy tale life, barbed remarks disguised as jokes about Mark's too-good-to-be-true nature. A few weeks ago, she'd called me, sobbing, saying she had something terrible to tell me, but couldn't bring herself to do it. I'd pressed her, but she clammed up, saying, "It's not my place. You deserve to be happy." I'd brushed it off as pre-wedding jitters getting to her, a typical Clara drama moment. She always loved being the centre of attention, but I never imagined she'd sink this low. The organ music swelled. The officiant was mid-sentence, asking if anyone present knew any reason why we should not be lawfully wed. It was a formality, a traditional pause before our vows. That's when Clara took a deep, shuddering breath. "I do!" she shrieked, her voice echoing through the sacred space. A collective gasp rippled through the pews. Mark's head snapped up, his face draining of colour. "What?" I whispered, my heart plummeting. Clara stepped forward, clutching a crumpled photo. "Mark," she announced, her voice trembling but clear, "you never told my sister about your son, did you? The one you visit every second Tuesday? The one I've been helping you keep secret for 2 years?" She held up the picture, a little boy, undeniably Mark's spitting image, smiling into the camera. Mark stood frozen, his eyes wide and vacant. He didn't deny it. He couldn't. The blood rushed from my head. My beautiful wedding dress suddenly felt like a straitjacket. I turned to Mark, searching his eyes for a flicker of denial, a desperate explanation. Nothing, just a horrifying, guilty silence. My gaze snapped to Clara, the betrayal burning hotter than any pain. This wasn't a warning, it was an execution. Right there, in front of everyone I loved, I knew my life was over, and it was her choice to pull the trigger. That's when I screamed those words, ripped off my veil, and ran. I just ran.